Hi, this is Edwin Cabrera, the online marketing sensei here in Manassas, Virginia. And now this is all hat to people, but this is an amazing software to use. Google Plus Hangouts. This is back in the day we used to see this on cartoons. We used to think that, oh wow, this would never happen, when the Jetsons would have video chatting or would call each other or would use a computer. All that stuff, right now is blasé, but when I was a kid, none of this stuff existed. And this is amazing technology to be able to have meetings with up to 10 people where you can see each other, where you can talk to each other and have video meetings. This is an extraordinary software, that people, take for granted nowadays. But this is a great way for marketing. This is a great way to teach people, to use as a teaching tool. And this is an opportunity for you to learn a little bit about how to use the Google Hangouts. Go to Google Plus. You have a Hangouts button right here, and if you put this plus button here, you can now create a hangout with anybody that you want. So if you press that button, you can put a person's name in there. You can put their email or telephone number, anything like that, and that's the way you can communicate with them that you're doing the hangout. Now, I'm not going to do that because I'm by myself here, so I'm going to just go down here in the bottom and what's called start a party. So it's going to tell friends about that you're going to start a video party. So you click on that, and so this way this page will come out. So you can now have a page, and it tells you to double click on this guy so we can now get this party started right. Now if you want to post about your party, where you could tell people who are in your Google Plus site, tell them about that you're having a party and you're inviting them. Remember that you can go only up to 10 people. After that, if somebody drops out, then somebody else can come in. But a lot of anybody can watch this and they can communicate with you through chat. Okay, so we're not going to do that either because, again, I'm not inviting people. I just wanted to show you about how to use this. So here we are at the main site, and you can now either have your picture showing or you can have yourself showing. Now you can invite people. We have certain features here. Let's say up here, you can now add people, tell them about the video call that you're doing, and be able to communicate with that. You can also add telephones in here, but we're not going to do that. So if this is your mic, there are a couple of ways that you could basically they prefer that you use some kind of external mic, so that it's not just the computer mic. It creates a lot of feedback, so you can have headgear, or you can use what they give you for your phone, one of those jacks that you use for your phone. You can have the video on or off, right? So you can now be able to see yourself, or you can just keep your picture in there. There you go. Okay, so now you have the video going on here, and up here now, these are your settings up here. On your settings now, depends on. Right now I have my Logitech USB headset. That's what I'm using for the mic, and I have the Logitech going out as well. And so you want to save that. Make sure that you have those two set up. I'm going to change this one for a second because I want to see what happens. Default device. Alright, so we save that. And now over here on the side is where you're going to have a lot of fun stuff to play with. You have your chat room. When you go onto the chat, you now can communicate on the side here. So you can now communicate with people. You can communicate with the other people who are online, so you're not disturbing the speaker. Remember, when one person speaks, everybody else has to listen. So if and right now my picture's not up here. If I press on here, I can now get myself online here as well. You have up here, you have your screen share. So if I press the screen share, I can now basically share my screen with everybody who's here, and they can share their screens with me, so I can see what's going on with them. You see, so I have my desktop screen, I have my Google Plus screen, or my Google Plus tips and other parts of that, things that are on my desktop right now. Okay, so I can share those so people can see that this is a great teaching tool. This is a great way to show people how to work online, how to do things online, because this way you don't have to describe to them what you're doing. Now there are other features as well that should be coming up here in a second. And we have a capture, right? A picture capture. So I could take a picture of this screen of myself, or I could take a picture of somebody's screen, like if they have a screenshot on there, I could take a picture of that. We have some nice effects here, some funny effects here that you can play around with the Google effects. All of these are apps. Sometimes if you don't have it, you may have to download it. So now with me, remember, the person who creates the meeting is the one who controls basically other people in the they can control who's on and who's off and things like that. So there are things that we can put up here, you see. So it's great to be the king, right? It's good to be the king. And you can play around, you know, if you want to goof around and stuff. I guess this is great for kids. I like this hat. I think it looks good on me. Also, you can move around. When you move, it moves with you. Yeah, you see, so it's right on you. You can also put face stuff on there. Let's see, we take this off, and who let the dogs out? Okay. And there are other effects here too. They're not only headgear. Let's take that stuff off here. And there are eyewear, right? So nice, very nice. Oh my, Elton John, eat your heart out. Okay, and then there's facial hair. You can mess around. Yeah, okay, I'm looking ridiculous now. Okay, let's take that off. Let me get those glasses out of here too. I had to click on them to get them off. There are also sound effects. I like this. Hey, all right. I hope you can hear that one. So you have all kinds of sound effects. Cha-ching, you got crickets, you got bells. You know, so it's great to goof around with, or if somebody really does something and you want to mess around with that. All right. You have background effects. So there you go. You now have a background effect so that you're in the middle of the beach, or some other types of effects that you can mess around with. They're funny effects that you can have. Let's take this off. Click on it to take it off. And there are other things now too as well. Connect your YouTube to your Google Plus page, so that once you finish your meetup, you can now go directly, and it'll go directly to your YouTube and download it immediately. This is great. Plus, remember that YouTube has a lot of editing features now, so you can go and edit your video first before you publish it. Okay, so there's stuff you could do. And now this is very cool, because I've seen this done where a lot of people have their name underneath, you know, they're tagged with their name. And this is what's called the toolbox. And in the toolbox, you see up here, and so you can see this, the toolbox here's for your profile. So if I wanted to put something on the lower third, this is right here, lower third over here. Now I could put my name, I can enter a tag, I could put on Online Marketing Sensei. And this tag, if I wanted also a logo, I could choose a logo from the bottom. I'm not going to do this, but you could choose a logo. You could save it. I already have this one saved here, right? We can have them upload as well. So that's a really nice way to put under your picture. Let's see if it comes out on the picture, right under here. Your name and your logo should come out there. And let's see if we can put it on. It's on. And there it goes. Now I gotta flip it. There's a little button here to flip it, and there goes Edwin Cabrera with my picture, Online Marketing Sensei. This is very cool, especially if you have a big group. Everybody knows their names, everybody knows, you know, have at least a little tagline about them, you know. So these tools to have an excellent way to teach people online, and also to have there are also a lot of what do you call this, team or groups, or already people who are doing public hangouts. You can go to a couple of public hangouts. I'm going to post that up. Let's see if I can post this up in the chat so you can see this. I'll post this up at the end of the video. I'll post a couple of places that you could go if you want to join their Hangouts. They have a place called hangoutslive.com and gphangouts.com. All right, so you can now search for groups who are doing regular Hangouts, and you can talk to people online. It's great. This is an excellent tool that everyone should know about and everyone should have access to. So this is Edwin Cabrera, the online marketing sensei here in Manassas, Virginia, signing off.